This trade on NZDUSD made me 1,650 US dollars, and it came down to a perfect QM setup. Let me show you exactly how I spotted it, why I entered, and the secret trick that made me this high probability setup, right? And stick around, I'm going to show you exactly how I entered and everything else. All right, so make sure you watch to the very end as I break down everything step by step. Alright, so let me show you exactly what happened on this particular trade. So earlier on today, we were able to actually spot this nice setup on NZDUSD, where we had a nice QML, we had a low, we had a higher high, and a break of structure to the downside. Apart from that, we also had perfect liquidity, which was left up above right here. So with that liquidity, what did I do? I just waited for the market to take out that liquidity, and then apart from that, the market came to our area beautifully. And then guess what? The market gave us an entry signal to actually to be able to actually sell from this right here with a 7 pips stop loss and a 78 pips target, making this a 1-to-11 risk to reward ratio. Not only that, this trade was actually forecasted yesterday. As you can see, we were able to make a forecast before the market actually came to this area right here. The market was here. I forecasted the market is going to push to this level right here. Not only that, this trade was actually shared on Facebook for free, on Instagram and YouTube posts for free. And if you didn't take advantage of this, too bad, right? So after the market gave us our nice entry right here, we were able to actually execute this trade, and then a few moments later, we saw the market beautifully start to respond to our direction right here. So the market started to push in our direction. It broke our structure there right here, and once this happened, we were able to actually go break even. As you can see, I asked the community to actually go break even at this particular level right there. And soon after that, we saw the market continue to actually push in our direction. At this particular point, the market was going over 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, so we had to move our stop loss like to 1-to-1 right here. So we had to trail our stop loss to this area right here, so that we pay ourselves as the market was making money available to us. And as you can see, the market continued to push. At this particular point, we were running over 1-to-7 risk reward ratio, and therefore we had to ask the community to actually trail that stop loss to this area where we were securing about a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio. And guess what happened after that? Let me show you. The market has just taken us out from this level right here where we had trailed our stop loss during the Asian session, and this movement is most likely coming to from this area right here. So the market has actually taken us out at 1-to-4 risk reward ratio right here, and it's reversing towards our entry. And the good part about it is that we're able to actually get out with a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio because of what? Because of proper risk management, proper trade management, and it was actually absolutely perfect. All right, so let me show you what was happening on the higher time frame of this particular trade. Right, let's go to the 4-hour time frame and actually show you why I decided to actually take this particular trade. Okay, so you can see that for some time we've saw the market back actually pushing to the upside, and then later on we've seen the market going to the downside. So when you're trading, when you're day trading like we do, you go with the move of the day and the most recent price action. So if you start from here, you can see that the market from here has been putting up lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. See, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? Like that's perfect. And then we continue to break structure to the downside. So because of this, we had to look for selling opportunities, right? So it came here. So I spotted this nice QML, low, high, high, and break of structure to the downside, which is very, very perfect because we want to trade in that direction right there. So if you go to the 1-hour time frame, let's see. From here, you actually basically able to see the same thing. The price action is still the same. We had the nice liquidity right here, and this had to be taken out. Okay, so 30 minutes time frame, we saw that the market also took out the Asian session, and then also this session right here, the market pushed in our area, and then once the market came to our area, we executed. All right, let me show you my order block. So my initial order block was actually let me show you. My initial order block was actually here. I'd gone to this level right here for my order block. which made my initial risk to reward ratio a little bit low, bigger than the first one. However, then I realized that if you now go to the fifth, let me show you. If you go to the fifth, something like a 15 minutes time frame, there's also an order block right there. So when I saw the market reacting from the first zone, you can see right here. So there was a first zone on the 2 minute time frame, and then there was another zone right here on the 15 minutes time frame. So once I saw the market start to react from the 50 minutes order block, I was like, you know what, we'll have to sacrifice the risk reward right here. So we had to like go in right now. So you can see that once the market tapped into my area, let me show you. So after the market tapped into my zone, let me just move this to the right side. So we had a tap into our area right here. The market tapped, then it dropped a bit. If you now go to the 1 minute, you'll be able to see that the market actually changed structure to the downside. So you can see right here that the market pushed in our direction, gave us a low, then pushed a bit, and then went to the downside, changing the character of the market. And then guess what happened? The market retraced back into our area, and this was our actually the entry signal. Once the market came into this area now for the second time to retest this level right here, and this we were able to actually execute. And when we executed, the market actually stayed at this level right here for a long time before we saw the market actually start to move in our direction. And it was very frustrating because you can see that, let me show you, when we entered it was around 11:53, but by the time we're moving our stop loss, it was almost like 4 hours later, because the market was just consolidating just here right, which was very, very dangerous. The market would have gone either way. However, the good part is that the market actually ended up going in our direction, and we were able to manage this trade beautifully, and we were able to actually get out with a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio, and everything was updated in our community step by step, starting from the entry right here, to break-even protocol right here, to trade management, securing a 1-to-1, and then all the way to securing about a 1-to-4. At this particular point, we were literally just a few hours away to our take. However, the market had to do its own things, because you and I, like I always say, don't control the market. So our job is to pay ourselves as the market makes money available to us, because at any particular time anything can happen. Like you've seen from this video, the market was beautifully moving in our direction. I wanted the market to come to this take profit right here. However, the market had its own idea. All right, so this is exactly how we're able to actually exit this trade. And like I mentioned, I made over $1,650 right here. So yeah, this trade was actually a beautiful trade, beautifully managed and everything. And like I always say, if you like to be able to trade exactly like I show you, the link down in the description gives you access to our M&F Mastery course, which comes with lifetime mentorship and lifetime signals, plus more, where you're able to actually have a one-on-one with me whenever you have any questions, until you are consistently profitable in the market. All right, so if you'd like to actually be able to do that, make sure you check the links down in the description. All right, you guys, until next time, goodbye.